Hi folks, this is your daily dispatch for Wednesday, 28th of January. Not much going on in Amsterdam today worth reporting. It's cold outside and it's humid, as you can see, so that just makes it feel a lot colder. But I got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm staying snuggled up inside today with my honey. So, what's going on in Dutch and European news today? Top story I see is the Olympic torch has just arrived in Cortina, Italy for the Winter Olympics, kicking off in just over a week. It's co-hosted this time by Milan and Cortina. I was in Milan just about 2 years ago, singing at an international chorus festival with Manoeuvre, Amsterdam's gay men's chorus. Beautiful city, really fantastic food. What they're saying in Italy and Europe is that ice is already there. What the fuck, lotions?
We don't want Donald Trump's thuggish squads here. People who kill civilian citizens. We don't need them. I don't understand what they're even going to do here.
The anger comes after officials said a branch of the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, or ICE, would help with security at the Milan-Cortina Winter Olympics. The agency has been criticized for its tactics in a brutal immigration crackdown in the U.S., with officers involved in the fatal shootings of 2 civilians this month. Milan's mayor also expressed his outrage.
I don't think that they're compatible with our ways of handling such a delicate issue as security.
They say is to protect J.D. Vance. Whatever happened to the Secret Service?
Can we talk? Can we talk?
Now, I'd like to talk about ICE in Minneapolis today, but I couldn't possibly do it any better than this.
Right, horrendous acts of domestic terrorism, but gun violence in America is normal, inevitable. A US citizen who the footage clearly shows was defending a woman who'd been violently pushed over, a man who was legally carrying a gun, who didn't go for his gun, was disarmed of his gun and then shot 10 times by presumably more than one ICE agent. The White House immediately claimed, without evidence, i.e. it lied, that the still warm corpse was a would-be assassin who was trying to murder federal agents. This ICU doctor was part of a radical far-left splinter cell, a terrorist. Apparently ICE is here to keep you safe. As long as you're cool with any non-white people in your community being stopped and searched by a gang of meatheads who have never used a safety catch or a word over 2 syllables in their life. Dare to protest or indeed express your anger at that policy, you might very well be executed in the street. That is White House policy, to use violence and intimidation against its own people and then lie about it. Surely any trained law enforcement officer or serving military personnel in America, or in fact any human being with working eyes, no matter their politics, sees these killings and knows that these guys are fucking amateurs. Dangerous, hot-headed amateurs, highly untrained globules of testosterone plonked on the streets of America by the capricious toad in the Oval Office who's running the show. Terrifying stuff. But also inevitable. Normal. Well, the White House hasn't exactly U-turned, more of gently pivoted, with all the blame squarely looking.
And that's today's report from a window in Amsterdam where the bikes keep running and democracy still works. Stay strong, stay safe, and seriously, be a good person.
Each time a man stands up for an ideal, or acts to improve the lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope. And crossing each other from a million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build a current that can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance